nice little picture of the tacos. Here we are. Ooh. Extra tacos there too. That's awesome. Very good. All right, hey everybody, welcome to Talking Tech and Tacos. I'm here with my boy Brandon Bellegarde. Look at my fingers in the frame. Oh man, that's bad. Horrible. We need like I need one of those like selfie sticks, I think. We are here in Little River at Casa Villa. I think is right. Is that pronounced that right? Casa Villa.
Yeah.
Okay. I was calling it Casa de Villa, and that's not correct. But we got us some awesome tacos here. We'll get to the tacos in 1 second, but they look good. Brandon said mine look bigger. I think mine look fuller, maybe.
They're fuller for sure.
Or the shell's a little bit different. That's gonna be.
You have more content in your tacos. I wonder what that says.
I'm all about more content. In fact, it's written on my board above my desk. Hashtag 2018 more content, or hashtag more content 2018. I got a lot more content, more video, more stuff like this, more vlogs, all that kind of thing. Get that out of the way with that. So, Brandon, for our people out there, who are you?
I am the founder and CEO of Grayfin Consulting. We do software development and management training for businesses worldwide, from Japan to California.
It's a pretty big deal. That's a lot of sounds like a big deal. Business consulting, and I got Brandon on the show because he is actually the very first person to ever introduce me to this app called Trello. Not even just an app, but like I guess you want to call it online software.
Yeah, it's a web software.
Web software, yeah.
Software.
So called Trello. I knew nothing about Trello or what it entailed or how to use it. I am using it now. I do actually our real estate training platform. Like I use it as kind of like the hub for the kind of like online training for our agents. Kind of built out a card and all that kind of stuff system that agents go on and go through that part of their training before they get to the coaching side of it and that kind of thing. So I use it as that, and then we like some of my other companies, we do it for kind of like client management. So each client has a card and that kind of thing. So, but I'm going to call him an expert. I don't know. He wants to be an expert, but I'm going to call him an expert in Trello and tell me just some basics about Trello in case somebody doesn't know about it.
Sure. So Trello, let's go with history first. So Trello is a software that was built around the Scrum process. Scrum process is a process that was built to manage the production of software in a better or faster way. You get twice as much done in half the amount of time. That's the concept for Scrum. So Scrum, we've established that. Trello itself is imagine a web page, and on that web page you have lists of different things like projects, and then inside those lists you have cards with the details of that project. It's very open forum. You can use it for just about anything. Chris said he's using it for real estate training, he's using it for client management, things like that. We use it instead of CRM Manager. We use it, all of our projects run through Trello. We have hundreds, if not thousands of Trello boards. Every client has a Trello board. We manage those projects in that Trello board. Let's see. It's just a really
It's very easy for you to like share too. Like Absolutely. So like I mean like you have the parties or people that are part of projects and that kind of stuff.
Sure.
You can log in, just see your card, just your project, your board, or whatever, and you as like a hub, as the admin for your account. But then you can allow sharing, and it has all kinds of because we talked about, it wasn't on this show, but if you go to Shift, we talked about like Evernote a lot, and being able to upload videos,
Absolutely.
Links,
so we
files.
use it instead of Evernote. There's stuff like Basecamp and Evernote and things like that, but we use it instead of that. And one of the things it allows us to do, we're based in South Carolina. We've got an office in Pennsylvania as well. So we're collaborating between the two offices, but we're also collaborating. For example, we had a client in Japan who was doing a product release in the United States. So we were on completely different time schedules, obviously. So they worked in Japan on the projects while we slept, and then during the day we worked on those projects, and everything that we did, there were notes about that project, and that allowed us to work 24 hours a day, literally.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very handy. Saves us a lot of time and money.
So Trello does work in Japan.
It works in Japan. Yes, use it. Japan, use Trello.
How do you feel about the mobile app versus being on a desktop with Trello?
Let's see. I have the mobile app, and
Do you use it that much?
I use it every single day.
Okay.
So here are
Trello.
Yeah, Trello. So one of the things that I like to do is I actually manage all of my tasks in Trello. Every single task that I have in my life. So I have a professional task list, a personal task list, and then I have the things that I'm doing today. At the end of each day, at 4:30 p.m., I go in there and I say, okay, I have these tasks. I move them over to my to-do list for the next day, and then I schedule it in my calendar for the next day. If I don't have any time in my calendar, well, I can't move tasks over there. So it helps me manage my calendar, helps me manage, it makes me more productive across the board.
Okay, all right. So grocery store list, you can use Trello.
I keep track of all the family gifts. My wife, if she's watching this, I keep track of all the family gifts in Trello. So I know all year when my wife says, ooh, I'd like that, I put it down. And then when it comes to her birthday or Christmas, I've got it.
So I picked the right person to talk about Trello. So if you have any questions, you can. I tagged him in this. You can ask Brandon about Trello.
Yes.
You can start. I think you should start a wing of your consulting firm should just be about Trello training and that kind of thing.
Well,
you might be able to monetize that.
We might be able to. Yeah, I need to talk to Trello.
They might not like that.
I get enough people on Trello. I should be getting Trello for.
We
I should be
get it for
getting some
free,
money. Yeah, you do get it for free.
Okay, if you add people,
they should be giving me some kickback on that.
Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true. Especially if you get Japan on Trello. I mean, if you get all of Japan, and it's because of this show.
That's right.
We definitely need Trello to reach out to here. So make sure I'll retweet this out to Trello. Okay, any other so from personal to business. Kind of workflow, project management, or as simple as just a task list that syncs with your calendar. Am I missing any major features that Trello really?
Trello is like a hammer. You can use it to build a doghouse, or you can build the Taj Mahal. It's a very complicated, or it's a very simple software that can execute complicated projects.
Okay.
Take a look at it. I don't know what else to say about it.
No, definitely.
Awesome.
Download, link will be below. Get Trello, check it out, especially if you're an organizational type person.
Yes.
And if you're not, this might help you get there. For sure, in production. Now we gotta get to the tacos though, because I haven't been here in years, and I can't even remember if I ever really get tacos when I come here. So we're gonna try these out and flip this around here. I'm gonna let Brandon take a bite of his, and then he can give a good synopsis. How is your taco expertise and palate for tacos as deep as your Trello?
Well, I don't ever do anything halfway. Okay. So I read a 40-page brief on how to properly judge a taco. So
before you came on the show.
I came.
Before you came
absolutely.
on the show. That's commitment.
So these shells are actually not. These are probably store-bought shells. You can tell by the texture and consistency of the brown dots.
Right,
no, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's try it.
I'm gonna let him digest that a little bit. I got fish tacos here with a little mango salsa. Now I will say my shells are a little bit different. I don't know. They said they're fried shells. I kind of thought all of those shells were fried, and those are maybe baked shells, maybe. I'm gonna try this real quick. Now I think on mine the shell makes it. That shell is really good. I'm gonna have to add some hot sauce so it's not very spicy.
My shell tastes like a shell. It doesn't taste that special, but it definitely needs some hot sauce. Yeah.
I need some hot. Yeah. You get. You would think they have.
Yeah,
you just use some salsa right there.
I'll do this so.
One thing I'm gonna add.
There we go.
At least you added some color to it out there.
Yeah, it definitely looks.
I'm
better.
definitely gonna add a little bit of that too.
All right, I'm gonna try it again.
Savannah might. Savannah cheated and got a taco salad. I don't.
They're still shell, they're still meat. It's taco.
I don't really condone that.
The hot sauce makes it. The salsa makes it much better.
All right, we'll put some of that on there. All right, I'm gonna let us get back to my fish tacos. The tacos it tastes pretty good. I love the shell. Mango salsa, I'm always a big fan of, but I just gotta add a little bit of spice to it with it.
Salsa.
You went with the basic ground beef, I believe, right?
Yeah, because
lettuce, cheese, very
simple.
Simple, common taco. Unlike Trello, which can be super complex.
Very much like me, simple and common.
That's true. I want to thank Brandon for being on the show. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Talking Tech and Tacos. Check us out the next Tuesday that we go eat some tacos and talk about tech. Peace.